What is one way to make sure people see a protest? Do it in front of a large group of people.
And that's what's going to happen on Saturday, the first night of Lights. It's St. Augustine's big kickoff to the holidays. And as Justin Clark reports tonight, a minister plans to lead a march against Confederate monuments in that city that night.
As city crews decorate the plaza for the holidays, prepping for the first night of Nights of Lights this Saturday, Reverend Ron Rawls is preparing for something else. A protest that very night demanding the removal of 2 Confederate monuments in the downtown plaza areas.
But we just really want our message to be heard.
And so he plans to lead a march from the church he pastors, St. Paul AME, to the plaza on what is one of the city's most crowded nights when thousands of visitors and locals gather to see the lights go on for the first time. Typically on the first night of Nights of Lights, people will gather here in the plaza around the gazebo, and the Reverend says that he plans to lead marchers to this area and then also have them march around the plaza several times.
We're respectful. We understand that there will be children down there, and so no profanity, but we will be heard, and it will be loud, but it will be in a respectful manner.
Rawls wants tourists to hear what he says local government leaders have turned a deaf ear to, and that is the monuments are offensive and divisive and should be moved off of government-owned land.
If we begin to tell that story to tourists, they do care about that, and so that might bring them to the point to listen a little bit closer.
So I asked some tourists what they think about the Confederate monuments. Some want them to remain in the middle of the public square.
Right or wrong, you can't rewrite history.
Others say a Confederate monument stands for something that is painful.
And it puts it up center stage, something that maybe we don't really want to be center stage.
Some people are upset with Rawls for planning the protest on the first night of Nights of Lights. Again, disagreement among the tourists.
Little kids with their lights bright and everything else. Why do you want to ruin that for them?
It's very, very well thought out and planned to do it on the night of the lights. Like, what's the point of doing a protest if the only people who are going to see it are the people who are here every day?
And so this is a perfect time to celebrate a movement like this right here, because it's not about the lights, it's not about gifts, it's about the Spirit of Christ. And the Spirit of Christ would say that we should listen to everyone's voices.
And so the preparations, all of them, continue. In St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News on your side.